Yes, welcome back to the Bumper Breakfast Show. The lines will be thrown open now and the numbers to call will be displayed on the screen. We're going to be discussing the Calabar Carnival. Should the... Pardon?
I don't we're talking about the police reform and conduct.
Oh, okay. I thought we were going to discuss that to hear what people wanted to say about that. And then, the police... The young lady, young lawyer who was shot by the policeman in Ajah, the policeman in Ajah, would like to hear your comments on that as well. What do you think? It's been, don't you think it's been one too many? It's been back to back to back to back. What do you think?
Yeah, and the house is given its word, excuse me, it's given its word on that, on the conduct of the police generally in Nigeria. Yes, it's been over and over and over and over. Nigerians have been complaining about the security outfit that is supposed to ensure the safety of lives and property of people, and at the end of the day, they have become Nigerians' greatest nightmare. You realize that you go on the road and you see a policeman coming and you are scared because you do not know what's going to happen next. You do not know how you are going to approach the policeman. You do not even know what you will say. But even in this case, in the late lawyer's case, she was just even in her car. She didn't even have, honestly, you think about all of these and you don't even know what to think about. And, it's, I just pray that we get it right. Talking about, I've been thinking about this since it happened, because when the PRO came on the show, Thompson said he talked about the fact that these particular policeman in concern has had put in 32 years in service, and over the time he's had good conduct. So what went wrong? Now the house is talking about seeing to the fact that they do not take alcohol. Could it be that it was under the influence of alcohol, which happens most of the times? I don't know if it had happened to you that at times you are talking to a policeman and is smelling of alcohol, and at times you are like, this one that is so filled with alcohol, I just pray nothing goes wrong. It's really sad that we have to go through these in the country, and we have to lose a lot of lives that has got future. And for the family, you begin to wonder what Christmas will always be for them. For forever and ever, Christmas would be a nightmare. Most especially for the children. There are some things that will just continue to haunt people. Well, we'd like our viewers to talk about the police conduct in your area. What's the conduct of the policemen in your area? In your area, do you think that they conduct themselves well? Yes, it brings me back to that particular police station in Ajah. People in that area, they have been complaining about that particular police station, that the policemen are callous, the policemen they don't care, the policemen, they just take laws into their hands and all of that. So if you have that kind of police station in your area, please do call us now so that we can talk about it, and the Commissioner of Police can take action, because I know that their action is being taken on that particular police station right now, so that maybe some sort of reform. I know that there was a time that people complained about some particular police station also in Festac. Yes, that they had notorious policemen there and all of that, and the Commissioner of Police took action, and I think they have a little bit of serenity there now. So that's why I want to hear your own your own part of, have you had any good, let's even look for the good experience. Let's look for the good. If anybody has had a good experience with a policeman, or what's your experience with the policeman, or what's the conduct of the police in your own area? What is it like, honestly? But honestly, I will tell you that I have seen one or two policemen that, honestly, I would say I'm proud of. Yes, we have a whole lot of bad eggs amongst them, but then, like I would say, you don't throw the baby away with the bath water.
I agree.
It's
the number you can call is displayed on the screen, I guess, but otherwise 08027 696860, 0802 769 6860, and
0809552972. It's there on the screen. So let's just hear what's happening, in your area with the police. And meanwhile, we'll still talk about that. We'll on a lighter note, not of all. It's New Year. It's New Year in about a few days now. So people talk about New Year resolution. Do you have a New Year resolution?
I don't.
Oh my God. Okay. Do I have one? Okay, the calls are coming in. Okay, please. The network. The network. Well, let's see. For me, I don't do New Year resolutions most of the times. Okay, we have a caller. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's your name and where are you calling us from?
I'm coming from Joko.
Okay. What's your name?
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thank you so much. Oh, put down the volume of your TV set.
Okay. I'm coming. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. So what's your name?
Alright. No, I just want to say what is happening in our area is that the neighbor, the area is not good at all. And the Harmattan is very hot. So, in fact.
Okay, so what's the police, do you have police station around you?
Police station?
Yes.
Yes, we have.
What's the conduct of the policemen there?
Yeah?
What's the behavior of the policemen around you there?
Oh, they are not doing anything now.
Okay, but I hope they are not ruthless.
I think we lost.
No.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much. Hello? Okay, please do call us back. At least, she said, in our area, they're not doing anything, but they are not ruthless. At least that's something to be happy about. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for calling on to the show. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Shogule.
Shogule, okay. You want to talk to us about the police conduct in that area?
Yes, not in this area, but near my place of work at Town Planning Way, Ilukweju.
Okay, I think I know that one.
So at that Town Planning Way, there are these policemen. Every day they stand in front of Town Planning Way gate. That is why they just harassing and just arresting all the motorbike Okada or motorbike rider.
But you know, the motorbikes they've been.
Are they supposed to fly those roads?
Okay, I'm sure you can hear us. Motorbikes, like in that axis has been banned. So they are just doing their job. On that one.
On that one, they're doing their job.
They are doing their job.
Yeah.
So that's it. Well, there's a thin line between enforcing discipline and being ruthless. I think that's where it's coming. I think maybe that's where he's coming from now, because you find out that at times they want to enforce discipline. Hello.
Hello, my name is Jennifer. I'm calling from Transition.
Okay, thank you for calling in.
I had an experience with some policemen some time ago.
Okay.
Most especially when it comes to dealing with landlord and house problem and all of that.
Okay.
The issue is sometimes when we have issues with our landlord, he will go to Ketu police station because he knows the DPO, because he's a friend to the DPO. He will go and make some kind of complaint. They will come to the company. He has never arrested me because, number one, I'm a daughter of a DSS officer. He's late now, but I'm living in the rented apartment in his compound. So he used that opportunity to arrest people in the compound, harass them, when especially he wants you out of the house. He will just go there, probably he will climb the ceiling and remove 1 or 2 ceilings from your room through the back. And then he will go to Ketu police station and go and bring police to come and arrest the tenants in the compound. And then they will go there, they will put them in the cell there and ask them to be billing themselves with 20,000 naira. Moreover, we are not under Ketu police station, we are under Isheri. I've told him several times that if we have issue, that you need to even go to the station at all, go to Isheri police station. We are not under Ketu. Because he's a friend to these DPO, he will go there and go and do whatever he likes, and then they will come. He has done it to several people in the compound. It hurts me so much, but there's nothing I can do about it.
So don't say there's nothing.
Very terrible. The police people came to the compound. I had serious problem with the DPO and the IPO when they came to the compound to come and check. Honestly, it was terrible.
Which area is yours?
You people should do something about it.
That's why we are bringing it.
In Lagos are like that.
Which area is yours? We have to be specific now. Which area?
My area is around Shangisha, between
Okay,
Shangisha and Magodo.
Okay, so he goes to the Ketu police station now. So now the Ketu police station is the problem now.
Yes.
All right. I'm sure that the right authorities, they can hear, and we will also still hammer on that. And I want to believe that actions will be taken and they will be called to order. Thank you so much for laying this complaint. This is one of the things you can do, and you have done. Yeah, bringing it to the open and letting the public know what is happening there. It's so sad.
Well, I just think that she shouldn't go away thinking that there's nothing she can do.
At least she has done something.
Well, she's put a call through, but if we didn't have this program and we didn't give this opportunity, there is still something she can do. There are lines that have been provided that she can call. The commissioner of police office is open to every and anybody. Just walk in there and lay your complaint, and you'll be given a fair hearing. You can't report an officer who's not doing his work diligently or who is abusing his office, his position. You can do that. You can go to the commissioner's office and make this report. So don't say there's nothing you can do. We must enlighten you that there's so much you can do. You can report to the commissioner's office.
Okay, we have another call. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you for calling in. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Andrew. I'm calling from Yaleka.
Okay. Tell us.
This police, I want to talk about this Mero police station.
Mero.
Yes.
Okay.
The police station there. There is this guy that always go to them in case you want to evict any tenant, and they are aware of the dubious act of that tenant and that caretaker and a lawyer they are using them. If you pack to that house under 6 months, they will give you a quick notice. And before you know, they will use Mero police to harass you. I don't want to mention the name of the DPO, the name of the person that normally handles that is the name of the lawyer. So they are using that thing that they are a victim. If not for my cousin that saved me from their hand, many people have fallen victim. I thank God you are bringing me this topic today. Many people have fallen victim between that caretaker and the Mero police station. Before you know, they will bring police, they will harass you, lock you up, forcefully evict you from that house.
All right. Thank you so much. Which police station is that? The Mero police station now?
Yes.
Thank you so much for calling in.
That's quite unfortunate.
you pay all the charges, pay agency, pay everything and everything. In 6 months they are evicting you, and they are making use of the law that is supposed to protect you. So I think we're making noise about this. Let the Commissioner of Police wade into this. We have had complaints from the K2 police station. Now it is the Mero police station. The landlords are making use of these policemen illegally, to evict their tenants, which is against the law. There are procedures, most especially in Lagos State, to evict your tenants. Please, we're talking to the Commissioner of Police, Lagos Police Commissioner of Police, and we're also talking to the Lagos State PRO to please weigh in on this. And I would try to, maybe after the show or later in the day, put a call to the PRO so that we can bring in to the know of all of this. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, well, basically what I wanted to say was we didn't establish, how much they pay for. When they pay for 6 months, and after that 6 months period, they're being, evicted.
Notwithstanding,
if
they pay for 6 months, they should give them a 3 months notice. If they pay for 1 year, they should give them a 6 months notice. That's the way.
So we really don't know we don't even know if it's 3 months they paid for. I don't know if you're.
Yeah, but there are processes. You don't just go into the police station and bring.
I'm not even saying. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying certain things that we should also try to establish.
Yes.
Before.
That's why the authorities should wade in. You shouldn't use force on people illegally. It's really sad. Please put the volume of your TV set down.
Hello. Good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Please, if you have to call
that's a network
us,
problem.
I think that if you have to call us, please put the volume of your TV set down to the lowest. Listen to us through the phone and not through the television.
Well, it's unfortunate, what's going on is unfortunate, especially this young lawyer. Here she was expecting a baby.
Yeah.
And, that's not just one life, that's 2 lives gone.
I understand, a set of twins.
So that's 3 lives.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, what's your name and where?
I'm Adele from Ota.
Okay, thank you for calling in.
I wanted to remind you of the so-called reform that these young children fought for since 2020. We have never seen any good results, and that is why all these police are behaving here and there the way they like, because they know that they can easily promote them or shift them to another place as if they transfer them. Can you do something on it?
Okay, the Inspector General will, I'm sure is doing something on it, and we'll keep talking, and that's why we're bringing it to the note. That's why we're bringing it to the public, and that's why we are reminding them of things like this. Thank you very much. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
You are welcome, ma. I have a problem, no.
What's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Olutomo Ketu.
Okay. Oh, we lost the call?
I guess so, the network. I don't know. And I just think the way the policemen display their weapons, I just think it's not good enough.
There's another one.
It's not good enough.
Another one that I think should be addressed also is policemen carrying ammunitions in public transport. You see a policeman wants to go into public transport and he's still with his gun. Sits in a public bus with an ammunition. Who does that? It's only it can only happen in Nigeria. And you sit near that kind of a person. Honestly, I won't though. I won't sit near that kind of a person.
It's unfortunate, but that's the way it is.
You have to put down the volume of your TV set. Hello? You have to put down the volume of your TV set.
Well, what you need to do when you want to be part, if you want to be part of this show, is call us, but you need to turn down the volume of your television set. It is very important that you do that so that we can hear you and you can hear us. So you listen through your phone. That's all we're asking you to do. So please call in, but turn down the volume of your TV set so that it's easy for either of us.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, ma. Good morning. Sorry, my set is not finished the other time. Very, very sorry.
It's okay.
So, I'm trying to complain.
What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Olutomot,
Okay.
number 11. It could be okay.
Okay.
Off Aladinola.
Okay.
So, what I'm trying to say is this. Actually, the police are not really doing their job by direct. There was a time I had a problem with my tenant. I took the matter to them. It was not even encouraging at all.
Are you a landlady?
Of course, ma, by special grace of God.
Okay.
So what I was expecting them to do is for them to call us together. How can you be staying in a place without payment of the house? Because this particular lady now, she's a lawyer. Lawyer Teresa, Dominic. Even up that yesterday now, since last year I reported the matter, I could not see the head nor the tail. This thing keep on eating me. And because she's a lawyer, she's using it to intimidate me that I cannot do anything. It's not only her, encouraging the people in the compound not to even pay the tenant rate. Even this protect, all of us know what Nigeria is saying now concerning the NEPA issue. They went and bring the buffet because the other buffet, at the end, they put bill on top of the buffet. This particular lawyer, he went and looked, which they put 185,000 on top. He went and had his way over there, and he returned back to the line to himself. And now he has packed everything away. He could not still pay for the money, and he's still living in the compound. He was able to tell me that I cannot do anything. There's nothing I can do until he said yes, he would like to stay there, that I cannot do anything. So I don't know what to do. That is why I'm happy to.
Okay. Just keep listening on the show. We'll give you an information right about now.
All right.
You see, this is what is called different strokes for different.
Yes, I was going to say that there's always two sides to every story. Some the tenants are complaining. The landladies and landlords also have something to say. So it's usually, that's why I can't be a lawyer.
No, but I want to.
We need to focus more on the police.
It's okay. It's different strokes for different folks. But I want to encourage that this is Lagos State where things are working. There is a particular office in Lagos State called the Lagos State Office of the Public Defender. Lagos State Office of the Public Defender. It's located there in Yaba. You can just Google it, Google the address. I think it's in Road. It's there in Yaba, Lagos State.
They have different branches.
Okay, the one I know.
There's one at Alausa.
Okay.
There's one in Surulere. I don't even know the one in Yaba. So they have different. What you can do is just Google, and find the office.
Yes, walk in there, and I'm very, very, very sure somebody will attend to you, because I've had people that had walked in there and they had been attended to and they got justice. The Lagos State Office of the Public Defender. Lagos State is a state where things are working. For now, we go on a commercial break. Well, when we go, let's go on a commercial break. When we return, we'll talk about these and many more. We want to talk about New Year resolutions. We want to talk, the year is going to an end. What have you done that you feel that you have done well in this year, and you want to do better next year? What is it that you have done that you don't want to do at all? You don't want to remember it at all, and you want to be a better person next year. Stay with us. We'll go on a commercial break. When we return, we'll talk about the new year and many more.
Papa, mama, brother, sister, this Lagos must work for all of us. Everybody da fun Eko.
Oh yes, Lagos people, papa, mama, sister, brother, auntie, plus including uncle them. Better don't land for Lagos State gidigba. Money wey be for Lagos State, then go use them for Lagos State. Wella, no more baba sope. They no go chop Lagos State money. Nobody go pocket Lagos State. Then go take and build Lagos State, build road, build hospital, build houses, and now only one man fit do this job. His name na Abdulaziz Olajide Adediran Jandor. He can't carry one ogbonge person as the deputy governor. Her name na Funke Akindele. My people, what do we wait for? Make we vote for light, vote for change. No be the kind change where they vote before. This one na the original change. How Amumu don't do. Pay they pay.
Everybody da fun Eko.
Let's do on this one.
If you don't get money for your life, you go be like my person. Papa Shadu Bayomi. If you don't get money for your life, you go be like my person. Papa Shadu Bayomi.
I know one just come and suffer for life, Moti Jerry. Bro, I go show you no doubt too. No one know how they struggle. They no one see me, they bubble. I know say hustle go pay every day by day. I'm still on the pray, yeah, yeah. One day you go reach my turn, yeah. One day you go reach my turn. One day you go reach my turn, oh.
If you don't get money for your life, you go be like my person, Papa Shadu Bayomi. If you don't get money for your life, you go be like my person, Papa Shadu
Bayomi. Gbàgbé vanity mo fẹ́ lówó kí n fowó sí charity sínú kọ́lá kí n bọ́ bọ́lá náṣọ fún ṣọlá kí n surprise Tolú tó ní kí n lọ́kọ́ fọ́gá tó bá dá fún ẹ kó sáfáyé ojú la rí inú fẹ́lẹ́ wọ́n gbẹnẹ sí lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ wọ́n fún ẹ ní sápẹ́lẹ́ kọ́ fún ẹ lọ́pọ̀ ẹ̀yìn àbí kọ́ fún ẹ ní pẹlẹbẹ gbàgbé olówó kìí ṣẹgbẹ́ tálíkà alágídí lásán ni tálíkà olówó mú tálíkà ó fi ṣe máníjà tálíkà tún gba tálíkà ó fi ṣe máníjà.
If you don't get money for your life, you go be like my person, Papa Shadu Bayomi. If you don't get money for your life, you go be like my person, Papa Shadu Bayomi. If you don't get money for your life, you go be like my person, Papa Shadu Bayomi. If you don't get money for your life, you go be like one person, Papa Shadu Bayomi.
Welcome back to the Bumper Breakfast Show. Well, you've heard it all, different strokes for different folks, but there's always a solution, like we said. You can either go to the Commissioner of Police's office and make your report. You will be attended to, I can assure you. If you're within Lagos State, just as Yinka Kenny rightly said, Lagos State is working. So if you're within Lagos State, you don't have a problem. And for the last caller, I mean, she just offered you a solution to your problem. Just go to the Office of the Public Defender, any of the branches, and you will be attended to. So here we are, we're back, and we're going to be discussing about New Year aspirations. Let's use a new word, you know. Resolution word we want to use. So I mean, what do you aspire, to do in the new year? You want to call us and tell us, and let's discuss it.
Yes. What are those things that you felt you did in this year that you do not want to do in the coming year? What are the things that you felt you did and you want to improve on in the coming year? Or what are the good things about this year? What are the things you aspire to do next year? I'm going to I'll talk about my own. Yes, this is something I should talk about. One major thing that happened to me this year, and I have told myself that I'm going to use it as an encouragement for everybody that comes my way in the coming year. You know, there are some things we talk about. There are some things we use. It has become like a cliche, or like, it's something we talk about every day. But when it comes to reality of it, we do not take it into action until we realize that this is what had actually happened. For me, my watchword for next year is going to be never leave certainty for uncertainty. Yes, we say that a lot, but at times, when reality dawns on us, we still make the mistake. This year I made a very serious mistake that really cost me so much. And when I say so much, I mean so much. Anytime I think about it, anytime my mind flashes, back to that incident, it still brings me some sort of, remorse, some sort of, I feel a little bit, down. I'm trying to I've come out of it, and I'm trying to be better. But then I would say, no matter how great, how beautiful, how wonderful the uncertainty looks like, if you have a certainty, grab your certainty first. When you get to the bridge of the uncertainty, you will cross it. Honestly, because it was sometimes in July, and I must tell you, I almost went into depression. I almost really went into depression because it really affected me. When you feel that, oh, no, okay, let me leave. No, I won't do this. I won't, let me project. This one is coming. And you just let go of that certainty. It took me a couple of weeks, some months, to really come out of it. I know that myself and Tomisi were talking about it, and she would try to encourage me and think, I can leave this, let it go. But humanly, you find it's not easy. You begin to wonder, oh, if I had done this, if I had not done this, if I had done that, I could have been better off. So my watchword in 2023 is never leave certainty for uncertainty. So director, please put the number on the screen so that people can tell us what the length this year. Yours might be a good one. We learn good lessons also.
That's correct.
What the length this year and what they want to improve on, or what they have learned this year and they would not want to happen again. So please, director, put the number on the screen so that people can call us on in. You want to talk about your experience this year? Anything interesting?
Well, I just want to summarize what you said. I think a bird in hand is worth a million in the bush. So always hold on to what you have. Don't let it go until you're sure of what's coming.
As in, hold on to what you have. Honestly, if I tell you this thing, you will spank me, as in, YK, how could you? But you see, things happens.
Well, yeah, I mean, things happen, and then you learn your lessons and move on. I'm glad you've learned a lesson from it. That's the bottom line, because we never can be perfect. You know, we always need to learn. You know, in some way or the other. So if this is your way of learning, you've gotten something good from it.
Hard way.
You certainly won't do it again, and that's why you're in a position that's why you're in the same position, in a good position to tell other people to be more careful. You know, especially in their decision making.
Yes, in their decision making. Yes, that's very, very important. Be very careful. And we would also like to tell people to be optimistic. You know, yes, we know that the country, a lot of people are going through a lot of things, a lot of hardship. People are even frustrated in the country now. But yes, 2023 is just around the corner. It's I want to believe that it has good tidings. You know, be optimistic, be positive about, you know, whatever you intend doing, and don't stop. I tell people, do not stop. We're talking about the year that is coming. Do not say, like I was encouraging somebody, he said to me, oh, I've been writing and writing and writing, and it's not. I said to him, do not stop. I said, you know me, you know my story. I've started, you know, a lot of things in a very little way, things that I would not have expected that it's going to be as big as this. But somehow you find yourself 7-8 years down the lane, and you say, wow, this is big. You know, you just can't tell. But then the word is consistency, patience, and perseverance. Yeah, I think is, you know, these are key. I'll tell you something. Yesterday, I really wasn't in the right frame of mind to go out, but I had an outing to go. Someone I know who turned 60 this year had his first child, and I remember how much people had said to him to adopt, and he kept saying he was waiting on God. His wife is in her 50s and he's 60, and they had their first child. So what am I saying? Really?
Yes. So I didn't have a choice but to attend that one, because for me it was a great thing. And then I looked at the man and I said to myself, I have learned something from you. I didn't say it to him, but I have learned patience, perseverance. And you see, like you said consistency. And you don't just sit and expect these things to come. You work. You just keep working, and then one day things will open up. And when they open up, you will now, you know, be grateful that you did hang in there. You know, you were patient, you persevered, and then you were working. You just kept working, and then when things open up, you'll be glad you did. So I always encourage people not to give up on anything, and that's why I tell the younger ones, I don't really understand the suicide thing, because you need to just hang in there. It's never rosy. The grass is always greener on the other side. It's always greener on the other side. But because you're not on the other side, you can't see what the person on the other side is seeing. So you think it's greener for someone else, and you think your case is the worst case. It's never the worst case. Never, ever. So we need to just hang in there and just keep on at what we're doing, and just make sure we do what we're doing, and we do it right.
That's it.
That's it. Do it right, do it well, do it with passion, with a lot of passion, and honestly the result will come.
Yeah, the result. You know, with what you have said, something also came to my mind. Like we're talking about 2023. We're talking about aspirations in 2023. Things that we should do, things that we should do right, things that we should desist from. And I would also say that in these times that we find ourselves, please, no matter what, try to be a positive impact. That is very, very important. That is one thing so many years ago I have resolved to do. I have resolved to be a positive impact. Wherever I go, I want to impact into people's life in a positive way. So that when you are not there, like I tell my children, when you are away from somewhere, do they miss you? Do they look back and say, oh, what if this person had been here? We wouldn't be in this problem and all of that. So be a positive impact wherever you are nothing is too small or too big to do to be an impact. And I tell people, being a positive impact most of the times is not money. I remember where I was living before I moved to this estate. I was living somewhere around Mushin, and you see, things as simple as sweeping the compound, because I lived in a compound where we had 28 flats. So you can imagine, in a flat where before we can have one resolution. Oh my God, it's much more than the Nigerian House of Assembly. Nigerian House of Rep or the Senate.
Flats.
I'm telling you, before we can come to one resolution, our own battle is beyond the Senate. I'm telling you. So most of the times what I do is that instead of calling a meeting, instead of having to go through all of that, I take things up by myself and I just let it go. Just something as easy as getting a cleaner is an issue. What I do at times, I come into the house when the gate is open and I see that the compound is dirty, because I live on the ground floor. I see the compound is dirty. I park my vehicle outside. I go to the front of my broom. I have a broom outside on my corridor, on my balcony. I pick my broom. I sweep the whole of the compound. I sweep it. I go back to my balcony. I sweep. Something as small as that. I make sure. I try whenever I'm at home. I'm not always at home. Whenever I'm at home and there is probably a misunderstanding or something, I try to make sure that there's peace. This is I pacify all the parties so that we can have peace and decorum. All of these, I was just being myself. Honestly, I was just being myself. I've witnessed. I lived in that house for over 4 years. I'd witnessed people come in, people go out, and everybody is just in their own world. You are parking in, fine, you're in your own world. You are parking out, fine, you're in your own world. So the night I was moving, the old 27 flats came down and I was in tears. I was in tears because I never saw it happen. Honestly, everybody, I didn't tell people I was moving. I just told one person that I was a bit close to that I was moving. But they saw the truck came into the compound that night because I was going to move very early in the morning, and they saw me packing my things, and everybody came down, say, "Auntie, what is happening? Auntie, what is happening?" I saw people crying. I saw people, and I was in tears. It was, it was a day that is, like I'm talking now, I'm getting emotional. It's a day that when I remember, I say, thank God. I say, God, it's not me, it's you in me. But I'm grateful to God that, I was able to make an impact. And, they started saying a lot of things, a whole lot of things. And you want to talk about when the payment for the water rate or the NEPA and everything, they started giving testimonies different, and I'm like, really? And you see, that's enough. Several months after I left the compound, they were still calling me. Say, hey, auntie, hey, blah, 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 this one, how we go, several months. And when one of them gave birth, a year after, and I had to go there, he was like, "Heroes welcome." And everybody was like, "No, this house has never been the same since you left."
Yeah, but the truth is, I'm sure they picked up one or two things.
That's it.
From you.
That's it.
Lessons were learned.
Yes.
And I'm sure they put it into positive use.
Yes.
And that house with 28 flats,
I'm telling you,
would never remain the same as it was before you came in.
Yes. Yes.
Because you had kind of shone a light. And that light was, it helped them see. And so they were able to walk the path easily. And I'm sure they would not want that light to grow dim, even in your absence. Do you understand? So they would continue in that way. And if they had any questions or any issues, they would call you, to help them through it all.
Yes.
And that's the essence of living. For me, that's the essence of living. It's not about how much money you have in your bank account.
That's it.
It's what have you done for people? What would you be remembered for? Each time I have an interview with people, whether old or small or young, rather, I would like to ask at the end of the program, for posterity, how would you like to be remembered?
Yes.
Because for me, that's important.
Yes.
It's not what I have in my account. It's not what I'm doing for people. But what the impact I'm making in their lives.
Yes.
Don't give people fish. Teach them how to fish.
How to fish.
They will remember you for a lifetime.
And also maybe as we wind down, I'll also like to say that intentionally try not to keep grudges, because a lot is happening too much other than you keeping grudges. Please let's go and let God. Yes, we will cross our ways, we will cross our paths, we will have misunderstanding, but immediately, after all of that, let go and let God. I think that's a very good note to call it a wrap here. That's where to call it a wrap this morning. Let go and let God. Let's not keep grudges. Let's do, let's be good, let's be kind, let's make positive impact in the lives of our people around us, so that they can say something good. Let's conduct ourselves very well. And as we marry, even in the during, we're still having festival season, isn't it?
Yes, we have
let's marry responsibly. Let's marry responsibly. If you have to drink responsibly. Do not drive and drink. Make sure your car, your tires, everything, they are in order.
Your truck, your trailers.
Yes, your truck, everything in order.
We don't want a repeat of the Calabar Carnival.
Exactly. So be good. And also I would say that for me, I'm also having a give out on Saturday. I'm giving out to the elderly people on Saturday. I'm giving them food stuff. We're doing that. It's something I do 4 times in a year, and there's the last one for the year. I'm always very, very super excited when this event is coming up. I call it Operation Feed the Elderly. Yes, and that's it. A good way to wind down the year. Yeah. My name is Yinka Kenny. I think it's a good place to say Papa Breakfast will continue tomorrow for me. You will see me on Papa Breakfast tomorrow, maybe next year.
All right, it's been my pleasure being here. I hope you do go out and have a fantastic new year. And I hope that in the new year, everything for you will become new. I mean, I pray that you have greater opportunities and that you grow from grace to grace and from glory to glory, and that the things that you have wished and hoped and prayed for, that God will bring them to you. He will bring them to fruition. I've been delighted being here, and thank you for watching the program. I'll see you again on the other side of 2023.
All right, I like that. Other side of 2023. Happy New Year in advance.